This challenge might be too hot for us to handle.
It might be. We're doing our first challenge ever on the channel. We're doing a 4-park challenge today. Now I know that's been done a ton, so don't think that we're just going all 4 parks.
It's our first time.
It's our first time doing all 4 in one day, and we're getting a late start, but that's okay. We are trying to do everything that's new in Disney World. Come with us as we go all over Disney World to try to complete everything that's new.
So about a month ago, Disney launched Cool Kids Summer here at Walt Disney World, and all 4 parks got new rides, new overlays, new shows, fun stuff like that. So we're gonna try and knock all that out today. Now, starting in Hollywood Studios, we are headed to Batuu, and we're gonna go ride Smuggler's Run, which has now got a Mandalorian and Grogu overlay, which we are stoked for because we are massive Mandalorian fans. So my assumption is that our friends who follow us on this channel have probably already done the research on the Smuggler's Run update, but just in case you haven't, we'll talk about it. With the Mandalorian and Grogu overlay, there is quite a significant add to the engineer position, which in previous days was the least desired of the 3 positions, pilot, gunner, engineer. The engineer is responsible for picking where the Falcon flies. And so here's a little bit of Tyler lore. I don't know all the locations off the top of my head, but I do know that Coruscant is on the table, and that is the coolest Star Wars planet, in my opinion.
I didn't know all of that, but I do know one thing, and that is the gunners now can activate Grogu mode.
Grogu mode.
Grogu mode. And if we are the gunner, we're activating Grogu mode. But essentially what happens is Grogu is on your screens the whole time, which sounds like perfection to me. So I'm excited. This is gonna be fun.
One important piece of information to mention, we are not using Lightning Lane today, so we're trying to do this all standby.
Yep.
The time right now is just past 10 a.m. This line is listed as 60-minute wait. We've still got 2 other things to do and 3 other parks to hit, so.
There aren't very many rides that we're doing, and most of the rides I've been keeping tabs on wait times. I think we'll be able to do it. I do think this morning's rides, everything here at Hollywood, will take the longest.
Grogu, don't touch those buttons. I said don't touch. Right, engineer. Pick our destination fast. Right now. Grogu, buckle up. Nice catch, kid.
First attraction of the day is done. Mandalorian mode on Smuggler's Run.
And we got Grogu mode.
And we activated Grogu mode. Shout out to the family. We didn't get their names, but they were so cool in just being willing. They were also really nervous that they were gonna mess it up. So
we were like, it's fine, it's
yeah,
fine.
No pressure, it's totally fine. But yeah, they were really cool to activate Grogu mode.
There's a part where the, like, I don't know what the song's actually called, but
The Cantina song.
Yes. It played and Grogu like dances. It was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that overlay. I think that's a good addition to that ride.
It's really cool. I didn't watch much of the actual attraction itself just because the pilot was really struggling with the sensitivity of the controls. And for me in the back with a very full stomach, I'm like, no thank you. I do not want to lose my breakfast. I really wish they would add an autopilot mode or just make it less sensitive because it does seem like it's a pretty hard ride to control. So we've made it back to the center of the park and we've gone into Animation Courtyard. Good to see a little bit of the blast from the past. Not too long ago, well, more than I want to admit, but the previous park icon used to be the Sorcerer's Hat, which is now back in Animation Courtyard.
Yep. This is the first time we're seeing it in person, and this is really cute.
Yeah.
It's not done, but it is open, and I'm really loving the character interaction that's going on here. I think they're more and more trying to emulate the cruise in that you kind of hang out with the characters instead of waiting in line and doing a traditional meet and greet. But we are gonna head inside to go see the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse live Disney Junior show, which I know we're 2 adults, but we've actually heard that this is a pretty funny show.
Hi, everybody! Oh, boy! How are you doing?
Are you ready, Mickey?
Well, I sure
So we just finished up with the what is it, Club?
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse
Thank you.
Disney Junior show.
Yes. It was really cute. I liked it. It was fun for what it was.
Yeah.
The main girl, her character's name is Sam, was incredible.
I loved her singing.
Yeah, she was really talented. I think it's worth going in just to see her.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. I have no complaints. It was a wonderful AC break on what is turning out to be a very hot and humid day. It's June in Florida, so obviously that's going to happen, but I thought it was well worth it.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm glad I stood in the back. When you go in there, it's just a big giant room,
Right.
and there are some benches for accessibility needs, but everybody's kind of really encouraged to sit on the floor, who are able, of course.
Right.
And then there's several points when the cast members urge you to kind of move forward to make space for everybody. And when the kids stand up, when the show starts and they get encouraged to dance, it just gets real tight. For a 6-foot lanky person like me, it's not really ideal conditions, so I went and stood in the back, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah, my feet were falling asleep by the time the show was ending.
That's a
So-
20-minute show, too.
It is, but it's very cute. There were these 3 girls in the front that were loving every second of
Yeah.
it. So I thought it was really cute. I would definitely stop in. I would stop in again just to watch it. I would just stand in the back next time.
Hi, Stitch.
Hi, Stitch.
Stitch,
Would
do
you
you
like to be
yeah?
in?
Do you want to say hello?
Beautiful, beautiful.
Looking great. Oh my gosh, so
I love
handsome.
it. Oh, thank you.
Oh, that was unexpected.
Courtesy of Stitch. He has cleaned our camera for us, which was very nice. It was getting super dirty. So appreciate you, Stitch. But yeah, all right. up-
Ohana means family.
That was really good. All right. Well, next up is Muppets. I'm going to wait in line with Tyler. I haven't decided if I'm going to ride it or not. I might chicken out. We'll see.
We're coming up on where Rock and Roller Coaster is, and now that the Muppets have taken it over, you've all seen the news that Aerosmith is out, and you know, the Aerosmith thing, it was tired, it was time for it to be updated. But it presents an interesting question of how do you keep something like this fresh and not getting tired? And so obviously all music goes out over the years, and what do you put in place that's family fun and awesome for a roller coaster? Somehow Disney landed on the Muppets. Not gonna lie, not my favorite decision, but then again, what rock or music group do you put in that works for everybody? It's a hard question to answer. I had high hopes, but then they released the songs for this ride, and I gotta say, lame. Like, no offense, but roller coaster music is supposed to be high adrenaline and energetic, and I look at these songs and I'm like, man, this is lame sauce. So I'm not holding my breath on this one that I'm gonna love it, but we shall see.
Dr. Honeydew?
Oh, excuse us. Beaker and I were just testing the latest innovation from Muppet Labs, the lengthy immediate motion object.
A limo.
It's pronounced LIMO, actually.
How fast can I get the van here?
Factoring in the current traffic conditions.
You got a minute and a half.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Okay, you should get going.
I'm so proud of my wife. She did Rock and Roller Coaster, and I think she enjoyed it for the very first time.
I enjoyed parts, and then other parts were really, really scary. I think you were right all along that the very first time we went on it, we were sleep deprived, and that was why I didn't enjoy it. It's still really, to me, quite scary.
Well, I mean, obviously the track's not different. The limos are just painted over to be a little bit more Muppet styled. I think they repainted a couple of things. They obviously added some Muppet touches. Overall, it's not terribly different from the original ride with Aerosmith. The biggest thing, obviously, is the new music. We got song 2, which from what I'm seeing online is kind of the most popular of the 5 that are out there. So that was enjoyable. Not anything I would put over Aerosmith, but that's when you start getting into like subjective opinions about what's better. Overall enjoyable. I'm definitely gonna do it again. I don't have a choice. I still love the ride. It's just music is not my favorite. Anyway, who knows? Maybe over time we'll see new songs added, hopefully. So all of Hollywood Studios is done. We've done Muppets, we've done Mandalorian and Grogu, and then we've done that Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Disney Junior show. So I think we're headed to Magic Kingdom next to go catch the Jessie show, which is going to be a little odd because then we have to leave Magic Kingdom to probably go do Animal Kingdom, then Epcot, then back to Magic. So it's going to be quite a day of travel for us. We have successfully made contact with the Prime Minister of Camino. They're using a bounty hunter named Django Fett to create a clone army.
I'm really impressed that you pulled that out. It's raining.
Look at that! Bullseye coming at you. Everybody say, hey, howdy, hey, Bullseye. You just forget the show.
This is cute if you're here in Magic Kingdom. Like if you're coming to Magic Kingdom, you have a day, come do this, it's adorable. I would not make a special trip to Magic Kingdom to do this. Now, exception, if you're a big Toy Story fan, you might want to come because you get to dance with Bullseye, Jessie, and Woody.
Yeah.
So that might be a reason to come out. Otherwise, if you're here in Magic Kingdom, swing by, it's super cute. Don't make a special trip out just for the show.
So as you guys can see, we've made it to, oh, well apparently I've made it, there we go. We've made it to Animal Kingdom, and we are headed towards the back of the park to what was formerly known as Rafiki's Planet Watch. Do we know what the land is called now?
It's Australia.
It's Australia, so we're going down under.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go see Bluey, and they've got wallabies and kangaroos there now. Do we have a weird obsession with Bluey as adults? Yes.
Wait, you have a weird obsession with Bluey.
Tyler has corrected me. I have a weird obsession with Bluey. I love Bluey so much. Bingo is my favorite.
How excited are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Like 15. I love Bluey. This has probably been what I've been most excited about.
I mean, I'm not trying to shame Bluey or anything, but I'm like maybe a 4. Right now.
That's unfortunate for you.
You're safe to hide here, Bingo.
Triply the best. Oh yeah. Let's keep going.
You're doing so good, Bingo.
All right, we gotta hide Bingo now.
Hide.
Hide.
Oh, good job, Bingo.
Bingo.
That show was a lot like what we just saw over at Jessie's, but we were talking about it. It was much more organized because it was much more controlled. I thought that was cute. I loved the way that they did it. I love Bluey and Bingo. We hid Bingo during the freeze tag. She came over to us, and so we hid her, and she did great. She didn't get tagged. So we were really pivotal in that show.
I think the fact that they limit the amount of people that kind of come in that area,
Yeah.
and then they have people who are right up and encouraging the kids or directing them where they want them to go.
Yes.
Helped. I did notice the Jessie show had that with the 2 cowgirls, but I don't know if it was just too loud and confusing or people were just not as into the idea of carrying because they were recently rained on. So who
Right.
knows?
It also could be that they can come in and out at will. Whereas to here, it was very controlled. If you were in that show, you were in the show. And if you weren't, you weren't. There was no walking up in the middle of it, catching half of one show and then staying for the first half of the next. You were there, you did it, and then you were done. I thought it was cute. I thought it was really well done. I liked it a lot.
So we just got off the bus. We're now inside EPCOT, and we are going to go over to What?
We did all 4 parks in one day. We've never done this before.
We haven't done this before.
This calls for a celebration.
Yeah, we gotta celebrate.
Dun, 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 dun. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah.
Now that that's out of the way, we are heading over to the Land Pavilion because we are gonna go ride Soarin' Over America, which is brand new, also on May 26th. So
For the 250th anniversary of America.
yeah.
So we're gonna go ride it.
So we've made it into the Land Pavilion, heading down the escalator now. And if you need to know where Soarin' is, you just hook a right, follow my wife to the Soarin' Across America sign.
We'll begin boarding in a few minutes, but first, there's a handsome young devil who'd like to acquaint you with some important safety information. When the doors to your flight open, please take a seat and store all carry-on items in the under-seat compartment. This includes cell phones.
That was awesome. I loved that. It was so cool, and I was wondering the whole time, as a native Californian, what are they going to show? Are they going to show the Golden Gate? Or are they going to show Los Angeles? Or are they going to show San Diego? Who knows? They ended up showing Los Angeles, and they didn't have to speed it up because they didn't fly over the 405 freeway or even I-5, so you couldn't see traffic. But no, it was excellent. Overall, the ride was awesome. Beautiful scenery of our amazing country. I loved it.
It was good. I'm sad it's not forever, but I hope they do something new with Soaring Around the World maybe when it comes back. We'll see. But next, we're going over to Magic Kingdom.
We've been here before.
Yes, but it was raining earlier. This is much lovelier.
This is so much nicer. Can we just take a second to appreciate the beauty that is Magic Kingdom in the evening?
Magic Kingdom at dusk.
Too.
Magic Kingdom at dusk is the prettiest, I really think.
It sort of is perfect. We are headed to Frontierland. We're going to go get in line for Big Thunder. I don't think there's any weather risks right now, so we
There's supposed to be a thunderstorm coming, but I think we're far enough ahead of it that we should be okay, but there's a risk. We'll see.
We nailed it. Oh my gosh. First channel challenge complete. We are 1 for 1. When we started this morning, because it was such a slow start in Hollywood, I did not think we were going to get through everything, especially with the storm too in the middle of the day.
The storm is when I started thinking, this might not happen. I thought when we started it would be fine, but then the storm, I really thought maybe this doesn't happen for us, but we did it. Dun, 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 dun. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah.
So we finished with Big Thunder. What are your thoughts on the refurb?
I really liked it. I thought it was good. The Rainbow Caverns was beautiful. It was way smoother than before. I overall really enjoyed it a ton.
Yeah, I didn't get to see the Rainbow Caverns as much, but that's because I ended up sitting on the farther side of the train.
Right.
But it definitely looked brighter. I feel like the Disneyland version of this ride has more external lighting. So even though we rode this at night, I feel like it was hard to see if they added anything at all. I know a lot of people online are saying that there seemed to be more bats in the first part.
Significantly more bats.
I guess I never paid attention to that.
Oh yeah, a ton. It looks like thousands of bubbles. It's a celebration of our victory.
Right. But overall, the ride was much smoother and a good way to come back. I mean, I've missed Big Thunder, so it's good to have this roller coaster back in Magic Kingdom. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're looking for more of us, open up the description. There's our social media links. Other than that, there's nothing else from Ann and I here at Magic Kingdom to say other than we'll see you all at the next stop.